Hello and welcome back to Marineford TCG. Happy Shanks Saturday. My name's Joe, and the drink of the day is a cold can of Red Bull. Today, I've finally gone to the dark side. We're playing the full control build of Shanks. There ain't no rush in here, no Luffy, no dragon, not even a 10-cost rush Shanks in sight. This is all about removing as many characters as we can. So the strength of this build, into decks like Green, Purple, Leafy, you have a much better time because you've got so much more removal. The odds of you seeing your stuff on curve is very, very high. And we've got 2 of the Mole Gun, 2 of the Building Snake, and these can combo with things like your Newgate and your Ben Beckman, wherever he's gone, to get that removal. I do like going first with this build. Controversial opinion, I like going first with this build into Green Purple. And that kind of works for us, right? Because they like going second. But if they go second, you can answer that first Sanji Pudding incredibly cleanly. Between things like Stage plus Ben, Stage plus Newgates plus the Don on Yasop to get the extra minus. Obviously, Mole Gun is very, very clean. And the Building Snake and the Hongo can be pre-jacked to help you out there too. One card I'm still quite mixed on is the Bomb Shanks. This guy is very good in some of the slower decks. Things like a Nell, you just kill anything. Into Lucci, this is the only real way we have of dealing with 10-cost Kuzan, which I've been seeing a lot more in Lucci lists. Also really good for dealing with like Kaidos and Jacks and things like that. Where this deck falls a little bit short is into decks like Blackbeard. They just beat you. You cannot beat Blackbeard with this deck. Literally never. It's just too hard. They remove your characters, and they're just too aggressive with the Burgess, right? We low-key get aggroed down by fucking Blackbeard. It's crazy. You need that rush into Blackbeard, but we know that. This build is all about, can we beat Green Purple Luffy more consistently? And I think the answer is broadly yes. Here's some games with this control build with Shanks. Going to go into Green Purple Luffy. They're choosing the turn order. They choose second. Okay, so we're going first. This curve's pretty good, right? We've got Uta into Yasop, and then we've got a Mole Gun. Let's keep this. This is strong. We can get a Beckman here. That would be nice. We do get the Beckman. Could also take the Shanks, but the Beckman is really what I was looking for there. Yeah, the Mole Gun combined with the Yasop is really good. The only thing we've really got to be scared of is potentially like a Zoro Duel on 4. There's the Spud. Good start for our opponent. Plays out the boat. That doesn't matter. But does get a nice little cycle there. We can swing 5-5 here. I do like getting the extra aggression. We'll go 5. And then we'll go 5. I don't care that the Nami is going to take out the Uta, right? It makes no difference to me. And yeah, he gives 1k. It's absolutely worth it to get that 1k out of him there. It's crazy. Because like, he doesn't want to go down to 2. Because next turn, who knows? We could have like the 5-cost Luffy and do 6-6. And then if he's at 2 and we're doing 6-6, that's kind of scary. So here, the Luffy should attack into the Uta. Because we've got our leader effect. So he can't attack leader. And this way he doesn't need to tap the Nami. That's a little odd. You should definitely have just cleared the Uta. There's no reason not to. Regardless, we're going with this buff here. Swinging for 6. And the fact that we've got the Mole Gun into the Don X1 effect of Yasop combined with Ben Beckman on the following turn is really good. And the defense this turn is going to make it super, super easy for us to only take 1 swing. So he's going to play out the Sanji Pudding. He got it off the Nami, right? Yeah, what did he get off? He got a secret Luffy off the Zorojiro. There's the Sanji Pudding. Doesn't get the draw, which is always nice on the first one. Goes back to 5 Don. Pretty good. And what are we doing with this? Are we playing out another character, or are we swinging big, right? 7 here. This is at least 7 then, surely. I don't mind giving leader effect 1k. I also don't mind taking this, you know. It's not that bad. We're Mole Gunning this. I don't want to take 2 though. I'm going to give the Roo, sorry, not the Uta, the Roo here. Because I think I'm going to play out the Uta. See if we can find something like another Ben. Yeah, I'll take this 7, that's fine. And then 2 for God knows what. Chopper, maybe? Some searchers. Another boat seems good, and holding 1. I don't think you're ever using this 1 for Giants. You might as well have swung like an 8. But it's kind of neither here nor there. So in terms of the mole gun, we'll do that first. We just need a 6k power character, and we do indeed have one. So we'll get rid of that. Then we'll go 1 Don here. Swing 7 into 5 on the Zorojuro, see if he wants to save that. I very much doubt it, but you never know. He could get a bit frivolous with the event. I kind of hope he doesn't. Yeah, smart. I'm glad he made that play, just because it was a good play, right? We're going to go 6, and then we're going to play out the Uta. I do want to keep my Yasop, if it's all possible, because it's very important to combo with the Ben on the next turn. That said, the Building Snake is good. I don't really care for Hongo. We have 3 2Ks already. So I think we'll just take the Building Snake. That way, if he swings like a massive number into Yasop, it's fine. We can afford to let it go. Although I really don't want to. I really do want to keep this. But it was instrumental in taking out the Zorojuro, right? He's got a Searcher event, grabbing a 2k. Good stuff. Got another Searcher event, grabbing a Nami. That's not going to be what he was looking for. Looks like no Sandy Pudding this turn. You'll love to see it. Nami grabs Zorojuro. Looks like we might just see a Zorojuro. Sure. I doubt he uses Leader Effect on this turn then. Probably just passes here, which is a really weak turn. It must be said. Never mind. I lied. He's going to Leader Effect. I don't know about this one. Where's this 7? 7 into 5. We don't really need to take this. I might even leave the Yasop standing up next turn. Just so we guaranteed have it for the turn after. Although we don't actually have any more removal other than the Mole Gun. We could take this. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take that. Yeah, the cost thing doesn't matter. He's had a very, very weak turn, right? But it's because we cleared all of his first 2 plays. We had a great start. We had a great start. I think we will swing with the Yasop. We'll give him a 6, and then we'll give him a 7. Just continue to tax cards. And then we'll just do the Ben, get rid of the Zorojuro. If I can click my Dons properly, that would help, I hear. Yeah, we're doing with the 7. Get to 2k, very nice. And then we'll hit him with the Ben. Get rid of this. Pass the turn. So our hand currently, it's fine. it's the definition of fine. We can Mole Gun the Sanji Pudding when that comes down. However, after that, yeah, we don't have many characters. Next turn's probably going to be something like Mole Gun plus Lucky Root, maybe even pre-Jack the Building Snake. He has the Luffy Taro. That's very strong. Okay, this is a little spooky now. This is a little spooky. This guy's crazy. Man, this Luffy Taro. Ooh, he's that guy. We're going 8. 8 into 5. It ain't 8 into 6. Yeah, 8 into 5. We know he has the secret Luffy. I'm wishing I counted that swing last turn now. So I don't really want to give 2k, 1k. So we're removing this. We're establishing a blocker. I think we're kind of fine. But this is really the last one we can afford to take easily. Ooh, okay, that's good. That's very, very good. Now we don't need to use the Mole Gun. We can just take out the Spud. Super clean. Very nice. Okay, let's go with that first. We'll do 7 lead. -1 Spud. Now we'll do 6 lead. Continually just taxing 1 card at a time, right? It's great. It's what you have to do. Does give us 1k there. We'll go 8 lead. He'll take for sure. Could Giant, but going down to 3 Don is horrific. Yep, taking indeed. And then we'll go with the Ben. Get rid of the Pudding. And we've got a pretty good board now, right? We do have to be careful. We do have to be careful because this Luffy Taro is massive. We do have a decent amount of counter though, right? 4 2Ks, couple 1Ks. Not too bad. And next turn, hopefully we'll be able to double clear potentially. with the mole gun and the building snake and swings. And we're also, like, realistically threatening lethal somewhat. He's not got that many cards. He's also only got 7 dons, so it's pretty hard for him to go for lethal this turn. The secret Luffy, he'd only be able to swing 8-8 with that. And that would be 6-8-8-8, which that's not going to work. We know that. And realistically, he looks at an 8-card hand and goes, no, that's not going to happen. That's never going to happen. And if he does go for it, obviously, then he just dies because he has no life and no don. So let's find out what he does here. Electrical Luna, that's a good one. That's a smart move. Very smart move. Sanji blocker. It's a good play for 3 don. Does use the leader effect. Goes back to 5 again. And we know one of these is a brick. The secret Luffy. We have to counter this one. We always have to counter this one. We'll give him the Hongo here. I think Hongo has seen his time. Yeah, we're not countering a 9 though. That's silly. 0 cost is nice to turn our building snake potentially. Although the building snake can just help us take out the Luffy Taro. We've got the Gum Gum Mole Gun. I think we're probably doing Gum Gum Mole Gun. Plus building snake plus Roo. We can also Mole Gun this. We've got options here. Definitely want to establish at least 1 blocker. Definitely want to establish at least 1 blocker. I think I'm going to start with 6 lead. He should carefully consider countering this. Yeah, and he does. Okay. Well, at this point, we're going to go building snake on this, mole gun it, play a blocker. Yeah. We can just swing 7, I guess, and then we'll just play out the lucky room pass. He should have taken that one for sure, because he has to go for game this turn. He has to go for game this turn. Because we know this was a secret Luffy, so unless this exact card is like Electrical Luna, and I'm pretty sure it was a giant, based on the fact that he's been leaving 1 don open all game. Unless he's just been bluffing. Yeah, here's the secret Luffy. But the Roo's just great, right? The Roo's great. It just means that the Sanji can't attack. Which is pretty quality. What's your split? What's your split, sir? You've got to start with the Sanji swing, for sure. This is the first swing. No, that's not correct. There's absolutely no way that's correct. We can lime juice this, and then we're just going all out. This 1 card, I don't know what that is, but it's gonna be something pretty good. We'll start with 6. We can just start 6 from this, right? Yeah, 6 from this. Yeah, there's the game. It was a giant, and yeah, as we expected. And the giant was going to draw into Sanji Pudding plus Chopper. I mean, we were just able to remove like every single character except this 1 blocker. He kind of just didn't have a chance. Got to get him to Green Purple Luffy. He chose him first. So we're really looking for like Mole Gun to be able to deal with his first Sanji Pudding. Red Force I really like. I don't like the rest of this hand. The Uta's okay, though. Let's keep. This could be worse, right? We've got the Uta and we've got the Red Force. I'm kind of here for it. We'll see what we were drawn to. He's got the boat. That's fine. Then we'll just go with our boat and then pass. We'll do the Uta next turn. I don't particularly need Roo on 4. I'm happy playing out like Hongo Uta. It's fine. Or even just Uta swing big. Gets the Sanji Pudding off the event. Very nice. Nami gonna grab something. Maybe another one. Who knows? Gum Giant. That's a pretty good card. That's a mistake. You should do 6 here and forgo this Nami. The Nougate's great, though. The Nougat is great. Let's go with this, see what we get. Man, one more card, we've got the Mole Gun. I guess we're taking Rue, because we can't take anything else. Do we want to play Hongo? I'm kind of not that fussed, but we might as well, because he's not going to play Green Zoro. Because he's on Ops. It's spud into like 6-5 or something like that. Maybe a blocker. So we may as well just play Hongo. Get him on the board. Get him cooking. He's got the Sanji Pudding on 5. We know that. Our 6th on turn is going to be very bad. We're going to play Lucky Roo and nothing else. Which is not optimal. Fun fact. Will he use his leader effect? Doesn't. That's kind of smart because we know he has that Luffy Taro, right? However, we are not cooking here. This is not hot. I think we're just going 7 Lucky Roo. Man, I wish we had some kind of removal here. Feels bad. At least we've got a blocker and we're still at 5 life, right? It could be worse, but this is going to be Luffy Taro into Sanji Pudding. And then we're going to be in real trouble. Yeah, is it? Oh, okay, it's just Zorojuro. I mean, it's still very, very good, but at least it's not 2 of these. Right? But we're still in big, big trouble. These can both swing. We'll see how big they swing. Yeah, I'll take that. Does this want to swing? No. I could have blocked, actually, and took out the Zorojuro. That could have been smart. Either way, we can still use the Lucky Rune next turn. So it's kind of fine. We'll use the Hongo. Do we even want to take out Luffy Taro? I don't think so. I think we just want to take out the Pudding. We'll go with this. Negate. Put Don here. Rest this. Get rid of that. And then swing him for 7. Probably get a 2k out of him. Yeah. Toss it over. Establishing this is really good. There's the Sanji Pudding. We knew that was coming. Yep. Does the effect. 5 active. I potentially probably should have blocked with the Lucky Roo. Just took out the Zorojuro. But I don't know. Maybe the Lucky Roo can now save our Newgate. Maybe he can save our bacon. That's a missed sequence and a half. Wow. You swing with this first. No effect. Block. Resolve. Get rid of this. That's really bad. But I'm gonna take it, right, man? This might be Gamma Knife. I guess you can do this. I don't know. It doesn't sound that good. You're only swinging 6, right? Am I crazy for saving this? Does he swing into it with Nami? Do we just let it go? We kind of need to keep the Hongo. Right? We can also just Shanks next turn. Big Shanks is decent. If we can keep this board, man, this is going to go crazy. This does go crazy if we keep this board. What is this 3 done for? I'm going to save this guy. This might be a mistake, but I'm going to save him. We'll go 0 cost Rayleigh. Now, this play is insane, but it could work out. You never know. Let's start with 2 on 2. That's obviously going to go through. This can remove this can remove this, and then this can remove this. This is strong. Yep, I didn't think you'd save that. Cool. That was a good turn, right? Zoro Jiro, yeah, we're looking good now. That was a really risky play, right? Giving him all those cards. I think it might just work out. We'll see. We'll see. Never count green purple Luffy out, man. That secret Luffy, one hell of a drug. Going merry, going merry. He's not thrilled and he just leaves. I don't think you needed to leave there. To be fair, maybe he just dies this turn. No, I don't think so. But he's kind of putting on no pressure. We remove this for free. Yeah, I mean... Oh, and we get the Rayleigh as well. The Rayleigh's pretty nice there. Yeah, I think we probably do just win from that position, right? I do think he definitely swung out sequence with the 4-cost Zoro. But play with the Gamma Knife was cool. Just kind of didn't work out for him. GG to our opponent, though. Let's move on. Okay, we're going to get into Lim. We'll take this. We'll take that. He's going to use the leader effect, of course. Play out something. Nice he didn't get the 1-cost Lim. That's always nice. We'll just ram 9 into the new gate. Pass it over. We just want the game to get longer. The longer the game gets, the better it is for us. By far. He's going to get a Dofi. Restand the Dofi. Very nice. Good start. We'll probably go with the Lucky Roo this turn. I don't value playing out the Yuta that much, although it could get us a Ben Beckman. So we probably do. We'll go 6 into Lim. Play out the Roo. Play out an Uta. I mean, you can just block 1k here, right? You can just block 1k. You don't even need a 2k. It does give us a 2k, though. I'll take the value. We'll play this, and then we'll play the Uta. Uta does get us a Ben Beckman. That is important. He's going to be able to spam a lot of dudes this turn. Okay, he's on the RDO. That's an interesting one. They don't tend to be on this. I'm not sure what to think about that one. I always liked it. I always thought it was a good card, but hey. If we just block, cancel, block, resolve, okay with this. He doesn't get to swing with this, and he doesn't get to swing with this because we still have a leader effect. Yeah, very nice. That was the best way of doing that for us. He should have swung with the Dofi blocker first, I think, there. So these both stand up, of course. We can't Otama Beckman the Adio because it's just outside the range, so we will get to keep that. We can just Beckman the Doflamingo, which is pretty good. And then swing 6. Seems about the best play we've got here. So let's go 6. Very much doubt he takes the block 1 at this point in the game. Yeah, we'll just get rid of this and pass it over. We finally develop a character. What a time to be alive. But we're still at 5 Don. We're at our end game. We can drop Shanks next turn. We should be in a very good spot from here. Finally gets the 1-cost Lim. That setting the Adio active is really terrifying, actually. That's very powerful. We'll see what our opponent goes for here. Another Dofi blocker. That's the 3rd one, right? Yeah, 3 of those gone now. I don't really want to take 3 swings. Let's go leader effect 2k. We'll give the lime juice here. Don't think we really need him. Yeah, I'll take these other 2, the 8 and the 9. The red force is so nasty. The Rayleigh's pretty reasonable. Yep, everything stands up. Doesn't stand the RDO, though. That's pretty notable. That is pretty notable. So what's our best course of action here? We can Rayleigh, remove this, have an okay chance at removing the RDO. Not very high, but we would get to swing 9 into it. I'm very tempted to go 5 lead, because if he blocks, we can punish that very hard. Yeah, we can punish this pretty hard. And go 10 for Shanks, 12 into 8. So now he'd have to give us the audio effect, a 2K and a 1K, which is pretty crazy. Like, that's he doesn't want to do that. Make no mistake. Does, though. He's going to do it. He's almost out of cards now. Let's take out the Doflamingo and pass the turn. This is down at 8. This is very weak, which is nice. We've got a good bit of counter. Nothing too much, but not bad. 6. We'll just go cancel 2K there. Give the Otama. Don't mind taking 1 swing. I don't really want to take 2. I'd love it if he pivoted into my Beckman. That would be perfect. Again, I think I'll go cancel Otama. I do like that Rayleigh just for trashing the red force potentially next turn. We'll take that one. Sakazuki removed our Uta. Sure. Yeah, I'm not really worried about that one. Let's remove Sakazuki from the situation. Then we'll go 5. See if he just wants to use his RDO effect. Could be quite reasonable. Yes. We'll go 7. We'll go Rayleigh. Trashing the red force for sure. And then we'll go with Lucky Roo. Pass it over. Could have gone with another Rayleigh there, but I think the Lucky Roo is also quite nice. It removes his options, right? But yeah, another Rayleigh could have also been fine. I think regardless of what we do, we win this game. He's got so few cards. He's down at 2. We're threatening lethal next turn. It's looking pretty good. Our opponent thinking hard, though. Thinking hard. Looks like we're going with it. If we've got 3 for Mihawk, this is 8, 8, 5, 8. You can just lock and get rid of this one. We'll just get rid of the limb. It's fine. He can't do any restand shenanigans. 9. I'm going to go use the card action. Oh shit, I've used it now. We have to use it because I have. This can be a 10. Do I want to counter this? I didn't really, but looks like we might be. Shit. Oh, I'll just put it here. No blocker, resolve, no trigger. Well, we can go block 0 cost away the red force. Resolve. Don't want to go down to 0 for no reason. We can push for game, or we can just play it safe again. We've got another blocker. We can even play out 2 more blockers. I think 1 is fine, though, if we're going to play safe. Let's go 9 with Beckman. Let's go... We have it here, right? Yeah, we've got it here. Let's go 9 with leader. Yep, he's got max 2 cards, so 9 always goes through with Rayleigh. And then provided, I guess this isn't like an electrical lunar trigger, we win. Very nice. GG's to our opponent. Yeah, he nearly got there, but we were just able to win in the end. Gotta give it to green-purple Luffy. We're going first. That's a lot of Utas. Do you know what? The odds we see, like, Stage plus Yasop plus Ben or something off of these? It's gotta be pretty good, right? Let's give this a go. This hand's weird, though. I mean, Ben or Yasop, right? They're both very important. I think we'll take the Ben, because we can at the very least combo Hongo plus Ben on 7. And then we'll pass. Nami, very good. Sanji Pudding, very good. Bro, what is that? What is that? Stage? No stage. All we can take here is the big Shanks, actually. It's not ideal. Stage? No stage again. Wow, we actually whiff on that one. What the fuck is this? Have we done it? No stage. Where's the stage? I've never had... That was bonkers, man. What do you get? The secret Luffy. Yeah, we'll take the 8. That's not a stage, but it is not bad, right? We currently have nothing to play, though. It's just Hongo. I guess we'll swing 7, play Hongo. Hope he doesn't have Sanji pudding into Green Zoro, right? That'll be rough. Fucking food. What is that, man? That's crazy. That's crazy. Uta Tribal. Oh, he does have the Zoro. But at least there's no Sanji pudding coming, right? That gives us an extra turn. Which is very important. 3? Really? You swinging 3? Sure. Sure, I'll allow the 3. Then we're swinging 6, presumably. Yeah, no leader effect seems smart. And we'll go cancel. We'll give the Hongo here. We've got a simple play this turn. We've got 2 into 2. Might as well make some use of these Utas. We've got get 1 card out of his hand. Cool, and then we've got Benjamin Beckman. Get rid of that. Next time we can do a mole gun. Turn after that, we're obviously on Big Shanks. Here's Luffy Taro, Sanji Pudding. Very good. Yeah, this is when it gets scary, right? This is when it gets scary, especially if he's got Zoro Juro as well. That would be very good. Okay, Nami, that's fine. Gets the Going Merry. You might just cycle that. Yeah, seems good. Now's a good turn to use like a bunch of these. Chopper blocker. Okay. That's interesting. I will take this. Lucky Roo's not bad. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So Yasop's good. We can go Yasop plus Molgun here, which is very strong. We'll start with 7 life. This probably eats the chopper. You'd have to imagine. Nope. Fair enough. We'll go with the Molgun. Bang, bang. Very tempted to just leave the chopper on the board now, right? But it's very tempting. If we swing 6, all he does is use the blocker, and then he can do more stuff. Should pass. Leave this on the board. You should have blocked the 7 with this, 100%. Oh, that's just a mistake. Sanji Pudding's good. Sanji Pudding is very good. Zoro Juro is also good. But you can only swing 8 into 7, I guess, or 8 into 6. Never mind, he's going to use his leader effect anyway, just to bring back 1 active Don. Swinging 6. Yeah, no thanks. And then we're going to swing 8. Sure, 8 into 7, I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. Cool. Well, we've got the Rayleigh. Oh, we've got options here. We've got options. We do have options. Because the Yasop -1 can pop the pudding. Or can let the Rayleigh pop the pudding. You've got Node on open. Let's go 5, eat the chopper, right? No, we don't eat the chopper. Okay. Interesting. I mean, the straightforward play is Big Shanks carry this, but I think the Rayleigh is actually just better. It's annoying that we have to put the buffs in this order, right? See what he does with this 7. He's got to block with his chopper at some point, right? Gonna take. No way. Luffy or Zoro? He's got a lot of Don. 10. Wow. I'm tempted to put it on the Luffy. I think we put it on the Zoro. Just because then this might not swing. This always just eats the chopper, but we do need the blocker off the board. Yeah. We need the blocker off the board so we can make a push-up game. Because we can't go forever with this amount of counter. Especially not with another Luffy Taro gaming. Wow. That's number 4? Number 3. Okay, scary. Scary stuff. 6 Don open. Needs a blocker. Needs a blocker. Not defending the ass up. No way. Not possible. Yeah, I'm not defending that either. No, it doesn't do anything. Again. Cool. Well, we can Shanks here, right? And just KO something. We can't go for lethal because he has 2 Don open. He's going to go for lethal next turn. We could building snake this. Don't like our odds here, you know? I don't like them. I don't like them at all. Hmm. 2, 3, 4, 5k. It's not that much. Got 3 lives, but if we remove like this, he'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swings. He needs 4 to go through. We need to defend 2. We might be able to get there, you know? We might be able to get there. Let's see what he does with that. Okay, he's going to 0 cost that. Get rid of a secret Luffy. Okay. I think I'm just going to bang the sandy pudding. Go to that. This Luffy Taro is the guy that wins them the game. This is the troublesome card, and we weren't able to establish anything very fast, honestly. Sure. This is baiting the leader effect, but, like, I'm just going to let him have it. No. If you're going to keep swinging into Rayleigh, I don't know about that one. Secret Luffy, you've got 4 swings left. You need 3 of them to go through. If you want to win the game. How big are we going into this Rayleigh? Presumably this Luffy is swinging into Rayleigh, but if he restands, he dies. 9 into 8. This is 2 for Chopper, right? 2 for Chopper? It's got to be 2 for Chopper, right? Excuse me. And that means this is only 7. So if we trash this, we keep the Rayleigh, I think. If he swings 9 into it again, then he gets it, but he doesn't have any blockers. 7. No effect. Yeah, we'll take the 7. No trigger. 6. Yeah, we'll take the 6. No trigger. 3 for Sanji. Okay, he has no Don open. No Don open at all. This might be a math win. Yeah, let's go. So we can go 10, 13, 10, 12, 13. He's got to counter a 10. Let's go with that, and we can still split with the Utas. Or at least with Uta. So let's go 10. He's got to counter this 10. I really think he should have gone for game there. Unless this is literally all 2Ks. Wow, we kind of got lucky there. He was close to being able to get us. But yeah, that start with like the Uta whiff, no stage. Yeah, and he got the Zoro to rest our Hongo, which was fine, but it wasn't amazing for us. He definitely played very smartly, that guy. He was a good player. But yeah, well played. Let's move on. So thank you for watching. If you're a Shanks main, let me know which build you prefer. I think I still prefer the other build. It just feels a bit more... I don't know, it just feels a bit more reliable. Sometimes with this build, I feel like I'm really just wanting for cards that I don't have. I think if I was to play this again, Shanks has got to go down to 2. As much as this card is really good, when it's good, into the green-purple Luffy matchup, it feels so goddamn slow. And I think in its place, I'd probably play a copy of Divine Departure. I'd probably just go with 1. I think 1 is alright. It's an extra out off your Utas to deal with that first Sanji Pudding. And of course, it's a buff of 3k counter. And even on 10, you can do like Sanji Pudding plus play out a blocker, which is fine. I think if I was going to play Control Shanks again, this is probably the build I'd start with, and then go from there. More copies of Mulgun could be cool. Still, the stage is so good when you hit it, but in those games where you don't draw this card early, it feels really nasty when you're like, oh, I need a 2k, and you hit the red force. It's a bro moment for sure. I've got a few store treasure cups coming up. I think I'm going to cheat on my man Shanks, though. I'm just not confident with this leader going into this meta. There's so many decks about, and I feel like if you want to play Control, I really feel like Lucci and Smoker are just better. So I think for this wave of store treasure cups, I'm going to be playing either Lucci or Smoker. I prefer Smoker from a fun point of view, but I think Lucci's just better. So I'll probably end up playing him. But hey, we'll see. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.